I have returned!
Hello, BJs! I'm back with another long form video. I'm going to try and post it now. And I have dropped Ibispaint completely. I have found a new drawing program with pressure sensitivity because Ibispaint is not compatible with the tablet that I have. And the PC version is kind of trash. But I'm back trying another drawing program, and I'm happy to say that I was having fun. Ha 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 ha. It was very stressful. Very. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my suffering. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the painstakingly edited version of me suffering in this new drawing program because I don't know what I'm doing and I do not want to start looking up tutorials. Oh my god. And by the way, you know that ever since I found out that my subscriber count had boosted from 80 something to 160, I had not made a subscriber special thingy. So take this speed paint as, this is my 160 subscribers special. I'm so sorry for being so late. I had things to do. Okay. But I promise you're gonna love this drawing because it took me way too long. Way too long. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Get your sketchbooks. Get your food if you eat while if you eat while watching videos, and laugh along with me because I'm gonna be laughing at myself while I'm watching this, to be honest with you. So yeah, let's get into the speed paint. I didn't record the line art because it was super stressful. Like, you don't understand the struggle for the stabilizer. I was looking everywhere so I couldn't record it. But now, laying flats is also a problem because, as you can see, I was using the selection tool when there was an enclose and fill tool that I didn't know about. So I spent so much time looking for it. Like, oh my goodness. You can even see me zooming in and trying to select a few little cards when the enclose and fill tool exists. So if you're familiar with Clip Studio Paint, you should know that they have, like, somebody created an ice cream man tool, but Krita has it as a built-in feature called the enclose and fill tool. So yeah, I feel like I'd be jumping around drawing apps a lot. I'll tell you this week that, oh yeah, I found a new drawing app. Next week, I found a new drawing app and everything. And oh look, I'm trying to use the fill bucket and I'm failing. So I don't even know what to call it anymore. I fumbled so bad on the flats. Fumbled so bad. I didn't know the refer multiple layer existed. Refer multiple feature existed. I didn't know about the enclose and fill tool early enough when it was right there in my eyes beside the fill bucket. But I'm just not gonna be too hard on myself, but sometimes being a baby in the art program hurts. Oh look, I finally found the enclose and fill tool. I can feel the happiness coming out of the screen. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Oh my goodness. I'm laughing so much because I'm laughing at myself so much because it shouldn't have taken me time to discover all this. I know a bit about Clip Studio. Krita is almost the same thing. It still hurts me, guys. Okay, listen. I didn't mean to say that they're almost the same thing, but like the UI is kind of similar. So since I've already gotten a cracked Eclipse Studio Paint, I was like, oh yeah, it is gonna be easy peasy. It was not easy peasy. And the thing is, I do not have the dedication to sit through those 30 something minute tutorials, but I can sit through hour-long videos. Just tutorials? No. 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 And like, laying flats was stressful. I was debating. I don't know how the fill bucket tool works. How am I supposed to use it? And I'm not gonna do all this by hand. So like, but then the glory of the Lord finally found me, and I found the refer multiple tool. But not now, because I'm still playing these things by hand. My favorite part of the process. Shading hair. Oh my goodness. I love shading hair. Favorite part of the process. I think in the favorite scale, shading hair is first, shading the face is second, doing backgrounds is third, and then gradient mapping and adding all the little special effects at the end is fourth. Yes, backgrounds come before special effects. Because like, backgrounds are just so fun to draw. Like, you know how to draw face. You want to be an artist who draws like everything. Everything, everywhere, all at once. So, here's my attempt, my poor fumbly attempt at shading the face. And I'm looking at this drawing and I'm like, holy, I'm just noticing how weird it is. And I just wanted to say, pretending I never saw that. Anyways, I'm gonna scrap the revival series because I'm just adding things that I think I'm not good at and like closing my eyes to anything else. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a new trajectory for the revival series and go a whole other way. So I'm scrapping the old idea we had. We're starting from scratch, and I'm going to do it better because I just watched this video by some normal artist. The channel name is Some Normal Artist, and really opened my eyes to what I need to do. So yeah, we're scrapping the revival series and starting again. And on the topic of what's showing on the screen right now, I'm changing JB's character. I'm changing it, guys, because the equal distribution of pink and blue is pissing me off a lot. This isn't her normal outfit. I just wanted to make this outfit because I was lazy as heck and I just didn't want to stress myself more than I've already stressed myself. So like, I had to go the other way and make no sleeves because JB's motto is long sleeves and no sleeves. You will never catch her wearing short sleeves. Okay, maybe you'll catch her wearing short sleeves, but she won't wear it for like fashion. It's either long sleeves or no sleeves. So I'm changing her character design. I've already changed some, as you can see, like the antennas, the multiple arms. I removed the ears and the tail because I was getting sick of them, really. And yeah, I'm going to be making more changes to her character design, her shape language, her everything. That's what this is. And I'm going to continue changing it until I'm happy. So anyways, what I'm doing right now is something I found in an art tip where you do your shadows before you do your base colors. I didn't follow that completely, but you know, I did my shadows on a layer where I won't get distracted by the colors. Okay, for context, a YouTuber, Valerie, she made a video on rating Pinterest art tips, and one of the art tips she rated was like, oh yeah, do your shadows before your base colors, or do your shadows on a white layer so that you don't get distracted by colors and all that. And then there was another tip I watched on my own on Pinterest while I was scrolling through the endless porthole depths that Pinterest puts you through. I saw the tip that says that, oh yeah, instead of determining where the shadows are, determine where the shadows are not. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a new layer, put multiply, fill in the whole layer, fill in everything, and then you're gonna start marking out the spots where the shadows are not gonna be to add depth. Smart. Anyways, I'm just realizing how big the head is compared to the body, and that was my mistake. I did not do well with this drawing. I don't know what was in me. I don't know what made me think this was good. I wish I could really go back, restart and tweak this thing, but once I use the liquify tool, my drawing turns to crap. Like, my hands are way too shaky, which is the reason I rely on the stabilizer like dear life. Because once it's digital art, the quality of my art just reduces by like 10 times its quality when it's traditional. So I have to rely on so many tools, because if I do it with just my hands and my pen tablet, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, here you go, the crappiest art that the world has ever seen. Trust me, my traditional art is just way better than my digital art. I don't know what it is, but it's just better. Even if I don't shade it, I can still see it and say, hey, this is a kind of finished piece. But I feel like it's because, you know, I'm in a new program, I still have to get used to the brushes. But it's just easier for me to draw traditionally than it is digitally. So I think I'm gonna have to get better at that. And I feel so sad that I scrapped this idea, the one that's showing on the screen right now, of like, you know, shadows and blur and stuff. It's such a cool idea, it's just I didn't execute it correctly. One thing about me is that I can't just open a canvas and say, oh yeah, this is for experimenting. Like, I can't just do that, because if I open a new canvas and then I just start drawing random things and say, hey, I'm experimenting, it doesn't come out the same way when I'm actually putting my experiments into practice, because I have to do it on a, you know, like a rendered piece, so I can know, hey, this is how it's going to look like if I draw it in another piece. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So basically, let's say I want to try a new shading technique for the 150th time, right? Let's say I want to try a new shading technique for the 150th time. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna find something to draw and test all the shading techniques I want to test on that specific drawing, instead of making a new canvas dedicated to just testing shading techniques. Because sometimes when I make random shapes, it doesn't look the same when I'm actually making a finished piece. I don't know what it is, but like, it's just different. Like, the outcome of the shading on the shapes is never going to be the same as the outcome of the shading when I'm actually making a finished piece, and it pisses me off, so I just do the experimenting in a finished piece. But JB, you can always just make a drawing, a doodle-like drawing of a person. That doesn't work either. Okay, let me rephrase it. But JB, you can just doodle a person. Like, you know, just make a round head, round body, you know, the little doodly plushy level person. I don't think you understand that too. Basically, I don't know if you know, like those dolls, make a doll-like person and then shade that. Here's the thing. I don't know how to doodle, guys. It's either it's absolute slop or finished piece. I do not know how to doodle. I don't know how to doodle, trust me. I've never had to doodle in my early art stages, so it's either absolute slop or finished piece. There's no in between for me. So I just have to experiment like that. It's just, it was meant to be, you know? I really want to change her color the character design. There's way too much blue. I'm gonna usurp some of this blue. Anyways, this is the least stressful part of the entire drawing process. And I'm pretty happy that it wasn't stressful for me, because I just realized that this whole time lapse is just me stressing and stressing and stressing and stressing. Like, oh my god, I can't find this. Oh my god, I can't find this. Because I'm so used to the Ibispaint features that it's like I'm basically drawing in Microsoft Paint when I switch to a new drawing program. Ibispaint has cursed me forever. And There was something I wanted to say. Never mind. And I feel like, I should get out of the Ibispaint mentality and, breathe some fresh air. But again, I think it's because the line art was so stressful that I couldn't even record it. Like, I couldn't have the mental space to say, oh my god, I need to record this. Because once I recorded it, halfway through the line art, I deleted it. Because, like, no, it was way too stressful. I'm not editing all that. And the line art just took away so much energy and mentality from me that I was like, yeah, I cannot anymore. So that's why this drawing is crappy. This drawing is crappy. And like, I think it's just the stress of being in a new program and finding everything out quickly, and me not wanting to go through a whole tutorial because I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't like courses. And once I have a tutorial, it's suddenly my obligation and responsibility to learn from the tutorial. Why can't I just learn as I go? Like, and then I'm stuck in this paradox that, oh yeah, I can't dabble around in a canvas because I don't know how it's gonna look like when I actually start drawing seriously, when I actually start making finished pieces and stuff. And I feel so angry that I scrapped the blurring idea. And then we went back to the cell shading. Everybody say boo. Because like that blurring was genuinely so cool. I don't know what kind of drugs I was on that made me scrap the blurring idea. Like, it was so cool. So next stage is the color shading. The downfall of this drawing. Yes, the drawing has already experienced downfall during the line art, but we haven't reached the ground yet. We're still on pretty high ground, so it's time to fall down even more. But the color shading, let me explain what color shading is. So basically, I tweaked the colors of my multiply layer to fit the colors, like the base colors more. So like, let's say my multiply layer, the color I use to multiply my base colors is purple. And let's say the shadow falls on the arm. What I'm gonna do is that I drop the color of the arm, the base color of the arm. I'm going to change the multiply color from purple to brown, and then it's gonna suit the arm color better. That's color shading. And then I add all these special shading bits and, add a little pizzazz to my shading, like add an outline color. And one thing I've learned is that what I should never do is draw the outline before the shadow. You draw the shadow before the outline. Shadow before the outline. And how I approach outlines and shadows is way different from what I used to before, because I just realized that it benefits my art style better. Instead of making a hard outline, you make a soft outline to contrast with your hard shadow. Smarter! Smarter. Smarty. So, color shading was the part where I realized that this drawing was gonna be ugly. But I decided to continue because I need to feed the fans. You guys need content. And I love you, BJs. I love you, BJs. I love you, BJs. So you're going to be getting content. And I've also been thinking about learning gacha tweening and stuff, but, parenting. I think the problem with me trying to learn that gacha tweening and gacha animation is not the animating itself. It's because I've dabbled and modeled in Blender and realized that modeling in Blender is hell. I hate modeling. I hate modeling so much. There is no other step in 3D modeling that I hate more than the actual modeling, because what do you mean figure it out on your own? And like everything I see is like, oh yeah, how to model this, how to model that. And it's basically just, oh yeah, these are the features, so yeah, you can go and play on your. I don't know what it is I hate about modeling. I just hate modeling. I hate modeling. It's basically like, oh yeah, what you're gonna do is that you're going to, what do you do again? Modeling is just like going into the dark abyss and like they say, oh yeah, have a flashlight. And they don't tell you how the flashlight works. I hate modeling, guys. I hate modeling. Okay, let me explain in better terms. What I mean is that, to me, modeling is stressful. Like, what do you mean, build the image from the shapes that I see? I don't see shapes, I see the damn image! Anyways, no more 3D modeling talk. Let's get to the final details. I did not record me putting like lighting and the special shadow and everything because that was way too stressful. It burnt me out. So I did not record it. I wanted to make this more like a card, like a birthday card of some sort because, you know, I was feeling it. And the background, let me give you some context on the background. I realized too late that I wasn't just gonna make this background a plain color because I need to get better at drawing backgrounds and making compositions. So I just, since the liner had already taken way too much steam out of me, I just, you know, I did stuff. The stuff didn't end up good. As you can see, it looked like it was drawn by a 5-year-old, but that's okay because my baby brother likes drawing. And I wanted to pay homage to his absolutely epic art because I'm serious, bro. His art is epic. His coloring skills is beautiful, okay? Trust me. Okay? Anyways, I want to thank you all for 160 because I couldn't have made it without you. Like, holy crap. Like, when I realized that my subscriber count doubled in size thanks to my beautiful, wonderful, amazing mother that had advertised my channel with a new advertising feature, it just doubled my subscriber count and I fell off the bed when I figured out I was on top of the moon. Told my classmates, hey, I have 160 subscribers. Hey, get this to another reach. Hey, I have 160 subscribers now, and we all made a toast. We had fun. And this drawing took way too long. Like, we regressed in speed because, like, this took me 7 hours and 15 minutes. Hello? We're back in the building again. We're back in our 8-hour time-lapse era. And I'm not here for it. I want to take a minute and thank all my BJs for 160 subscribers. I was so excited when I first saw it. I fell off the bed. So, I'm extremely happy, even though it may not sound like. I'm trying not to scream so that I don't destroy your ears. Yes, thank you very much. I wouldn't have done this without you and my beautiful art skills. So, I am truly excited. Anyways, you are an amazing person. Yes, you, dear viewer, you have come to the end. You are an amazing person. You have beautiful, gorgeous eyes. And if you made it this far, I'm gonna start doing this thing. If you made it this far, just, I don't know, comment one thing you liked and hated about the art piece. And of course, and try as much as possible to either use a bread emoji, bread is the best, or a strawberry emoji. And stay bready, y'all. Bread supremacy. JV is signing out for the video. See you next time, probably for that sketchbook tour.